Hello and welcome to another edition of the Second Half Life e-News. I'm glad you're with us today. I want to ask you a question. What's the purpose of a Lego? Well, of course, the purpose is to connect with other Legos, right? I'll come back to that in just a moment. But first, I want to mention that last week, my wife and I were returning from a memorable trip to Ireland and Scotland, celebrating 31 years of marriage. On the long flight home, I was looking for something to watch on the monitor, and I happened across a documentary that was pretty fascinating. It was about the Beatles and how they got started and how they were looking for something, and the interviewer finally put it in words for Paul McCartney, who was being interviewed. He said, "I think what you were looking for in the early days was a place to belong and connection." And of course, Paul immediately agreed. In fact, that's a universal need that we all have. We want to belong, we want to connect, and we want to live with purpose. Well, as we enter the years of above 50, that is so critical. In fact, studies have been done that to avoid depression in those years, it's important to have a network and to stay connected. And that's what we're all about here at Second Half Life, is to connect you with resources and connect you with other people that can help you in your life. I want you to think about the redwoods in California. These are the tallest and strongest trees on the face of the earth. If you've ever visited Yosemite National Park, you know what I'm talking about. Now, they have stood for over 2,000 years, but surprisingly, they have a very shallow root system. In fact, what I learned as I began to study this is that the root system is only about 5 foot deep, and many of the roots are only about an inch thick. Now, how do they stand millions and millions of pounds for that many years? The way they do it is by intermingling their root system with the other trees. Alone, they would have fallen a long time ago. And the same thing is true with you and me and with life. We do better together as we intermingle and use our resources and talents to help one another. I want to encourage you to connect with us. We are here to help you and support you in the second half of life, and you can go to our website and find many resources. That's at secondhalfexpo.com. Also, you can sign up for our annual Second Half Expo, which is taking place on October the 22nd, and RSVP. If you're an organization or a company, we would encourage you to sign up now while we still have tables available, so you can exhibit there between a couple of thousand seniors on October the 22nd. We're glad you're with us today. I'm Bob Loudermilk, and remember, the view is better above 50.